Hello everyone, it's Fred again from Notes of a Nomad, video number 208. Today I want to talk about hiring people. The reason I would talk about this is not that I'm hiring anyone, and maybe you're not hiring anyone, but I had a chat with someone just the other day, and we're talking about there's certain skills that people think, why would I want to learn that? I know how to communicate. That's no problem. It's one of my items I'm trying to educate people about. Communication skills can make such a big difference in your life. Another skill that most people say, running meetings. Oh, running meetings can be terrible. Some people can make a big negative impact on an organization of any type when they have very negative meetings, not well run. And the other area that I was talking to this friend about was people don't know how to hire. They think, oh, it's easy, just interview someone, you star, they can do the job, we hire them. But between 55 and 70% of the time, you hire the wrong person, and that's a very expensive mistake. Really can have a negative impact on any organization if you put the wrong person in the right job. So this is what I wanted to talk about again. I did have a video, a couple years ago, 3 years ago, I think was video number 64 when I talked about I had been a headhunter or a recruiter hiring people. And that's where a lot of this information comes from. In fact, I wrote a course, how to hire the right person. Guess what? No one was interested. We all know how to hire. Why would you want to go and learn how to do that? Well, let me explain a little bit more than I did in that video number 64 back in 2021. So let me share my screen and I'll tell you some of the facts about hiring, just in case you know somebody, or maybe there's some friend of yours who is having challenge hiring. And this is what Jim Collins said about hiring. The ultimate throttle on growth for any great company is not markets, technology, competition, or products. It's one thing above all others, the ability to get and keep enough of the right people. And that is so true if you go back in your experience. And here from a organization that I'm going to refer to called Topgrading by Brad Smart is just look at all of these particular behaviors that you're looking for when you're hiring someone. Some of it's communication and experience, and are they a team player, etc. Oral communications, written communications, running meetings, which was something I had mentioned. The green ones are easy to improve. The yellow ones you can help. There's you can train people to be more adaptable and likability and on their listening skills again. These are all communication skills, negotiation skills, etc., persuasion. A lot of that's communication. But what you're not going to be able to probably change is things like their intelligence, their creativity, their assertiveness, their vision, etc. So that is very important that you can assess people. Look at all of those skills. Wow, how do you do that? How can you find the right person? And here's what top grading or Brad Smart says about why our typical hiring is not effective. We don't have enough applicants. We don't go around finding the right ones. We don't go know where to look for them. Our job descriptions are very vague. They're not specific. Candidates can fool you. Be careful of that. Our interviews don't reveal enough of the positive and the negatives. We don't verify what they've told us they can do. And our applicant screening tools are very poor. And that's what top grading does help us because when you hire the wrong person, it's extremely expensive. Not only the cost of, you know, compensation and the hiring costs, sometimes you have to travel and you have some of your employees working on that. Then you train this person, and then you have, if you have to let them go, there's severance, the mistakes that they've made, the missed opportunities, things you hired them for but never came to fruition, and then the disruption in the organization, the morale. There's less productivity in the group, and you have to end up spend time patching up the issues that they caused. It's a very, very expensive exercise when we make, oh, we'll just hire the wrong person. 55 to 70% of the time, this is what we're up against. But hey, we know how to hire, we know how to run meetings, and we know how to communicate. So these are some of the benefits that you can achieve when you do top grading or hire the right person. You know, the if it's a company, the revenue and profits soar. You are affected as well because you've got A players, people who can do the job, helps you. You know, there's not so many problems with your work-life balance improves on you. You don't have so many turnovers, you don't lose so many people that have to hire more with the hiring cost decline. You replace these typical vague intuitive, we're just using our intuition hiring methods because we can be biased, hire people we like rather than the people who can do the job. And we get better data about their accomplishments, their skills. We can do better succession planning because we know people where they fit, and the organizational chart becomes and the culture becomes more positive and exciting. People love working with these kind of people because they're all achieving their goals. They're not miserable because they got a job they cannot do and they're trying to cope with things they're not capable of doing. So those are the things that I learned, and this is the book written by Brad Smart, still readily available. It's called Topgrading, and it helps promote a method that turbocharges your company's performance by putting the right person in the right job. So just wanted to mention that. Maybe you know someone who has issues or planning. I recommend this book. There's a website as well called topgrading.com where there's a lot of material, a lot of information. It may cost you a little bit of money to learn about this, but it'll save you an enormous amount of money and challenges if you learn how to hire the right person. It's wonderful, but most of us say, just a few interviews, resumes, oh, we can hire them. Yeah, 55 to 75% of the time we hire the wrong person. It's very expensive. Ah, so I just thought I'd mention that. It's one of my favorite topics, hiring people, running proper meetings, and great communications. That's some of my flags that I try and fly from time to time. So with that, I'll say adios, au revoir, wishing you, your family, and friends lots of love and laughter. Bye for now from Fred and Notes of a Nomad. Till next time.